Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to everybody at home, wherever it is you are joining us. You're very welcome, and welcome to our fabulous Thank You show. And listen, we got a great show lined up for you tonight. It's such a shame that we can't meet in person. Of course it is, and we've done so many great shows in the past, and we'll do them again. But tonight is even more special. We've got a huge amount of content. I know you're going to love it. And of course, a lot of people have been lining up to wish us luck and to thank you for the fantastic work that you've done during the last year. Because tonight is all about people saying thank you. And where better to start than right at the top with the boss. Will you please give a very big, fabulous welcome? Because I'm sure if you clap loud enough, he'll hear you in the ivory tower in head office. Will you please give a fabulous welcome to Sir Simon Stevens?
What a year it's been. The worst pandemic in a century, placing huge additional pressure on colleagues right across the health service. That's true, of course, in hospitals, where we've looked after well over 100,000 severely ill coronavirus patients. But it's also been true in ambulance services, in community health services, mental health, maternity, general practice, pharmacy, the full range of what the NHS does for the people of this country. And yet, despite that extraordinary pressure, we've also continued to see not only brilliance, but innovation. People have used the fact that people's backs are against the wall to ask the question, why can't we do something different? Why can't we do it better? And so today, embodiment of that can-do attitude, showing that when you trust people to do the right thing for patients, then where there's a will, there's a way. And so on behalf of the whole of the NHS, and dare I say it, the whole of the rest of the country, congratulations.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi, I'm Josh.
And we are the Blues Brothers. We just wanted to take a moment to say a huge thank you to every single one of you for the amazing contribution that you make every day, often putting yourselves directly into harm's way to keep us, the general public, safe. You're true superheroes, and no one deserves to be celebrated more than you. So we are so happy that you are being tonight.
Have a wonderful evening, and from all of us, we really hope you enjoy the clips that we sent for you. Once again, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Now, I think it's time we put the band back together.
Hit it!
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sugar to kiss, sugar to kiss. I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. In the morning, when my soul's on fire.
Wow. Now that brings back so many memories for us, John and Terry. I'm sure we were at the O2, what was it, a couple of years ago, and we were on stage. And I tell you what, you haven't heard the Blues Brothers and still you're standing in front of them. They're giving it all their welly. We're now going to change the mood slightly. We've got a wonderful contribution now, because I think if this year has had a motif, if it's had a symbol, an icon, if it's had a logo even, it's been the rainbow. And, you know, here to sing the fabulous rainbow song, it's Rebecca Collingwood, who's going to be singing for us Over the Rainbow.
When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found. in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Wow. What he, it brings a tear to my eye, that it always does, right since a kid, and even now it's even more, isn't it? Terry, I see your friend Ollie's arrived. Say hello to Ollie.
I'm just typing him a note, actually, but yes, my fabulous friend Ollie and his sister, the princess. Can the princess come into the screen, please? Hello, these are our two new young Fab ambassadors, and what amazing support we've got. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. And we've got some great acts coming up for you, Andrea, Ollie and Amy. So stay tuned.
It's great to see you both. Listen, what was very special to me when we asked people if they'd like to say thank you to all the fabulous work that the NHS has been doing this year, we just were swept aside by the number of people who queued up to say thank you. You're going to see some very familiar faces, and you're going to see some very important people who just want to add their thanks to the thanks that all of us have been saying for a long time now. So Rachel, give us the first roll of the thank yous.
Okey-doke.
You don't need me to tell you how challenging this year has been for everyone working in the NHS and our wider health and social care system, for all of us living in the country, and in fact everyone in the world. But throughout that time, people in the NHS and in social care have really come up trumps. There have been so many extraordinary examples of brilliant work across the country, from our frontline clinicians, from those of us supporting the front line in the middle office and in the back office, in the NHS and in the broader social care sector. And I just wanted to say a really big thank you to absolutely everyone. You're an amazing, extraordinary family of people, and I'm incredibly proud to work alongside you, and just wanted to say thank you, well done, keep up the fantastic work.
Hey everyone, it's Roman Kemp, Sean Welby and Sunny J from Capital Breakfast, and we just wanted to say we hope you enjoy the Fab Thank You show tonight. You deserve it. And we just wanted to say a massive thank you to all of the health and social care workers throughout this year. It has been incredibly tough during COVID. So a massive, massive thank you from us to you.
Thank you so much for caring for our families and our loved ones. And we want to say a massive thank you as well to your families who give you such massive support. It really helps.
We also obviously want to say thank you so, so much for all the work you've done and for all the hard work you will be doing in the run-up to Christmas.
Honestly, a massive thank you to everyone involved, and a big Merry Christmas. The doctors, the nurses, the paramedics, the porters, the cleaners, the receptionists.
To the drivers, the chefs, the lab technicians, the security guards, the pharmacists.
The community nurses, and honestly to everyone else that we haven't physically been able to mention too.
Here's to you and all of your families. A massive thank you for how hard you've worked all this year. And from us, Merry Christmas!
I want to add my gratitude to everybody who works in health and social care for everything that you've done, for everything that you do for our people, for our friends, for our families, for the 1.2 million people in health and the 1.7 million people in care. Thank you so much. This country just couldn't do things without you. You've been amazing. Enjoy this evening. Have a great time. Thank you so much to your families for the support that they give you too. And a Merry Christmas.
Hello. I wanted to add my weight and support to the role of specialist nurses. We know, and research demonstrates this, that specialist nurses make a huge impact in the patient journey. They are highly skilled individuals who do so much to ensure that people keep good health, or when they're ill, they make a very good recovery. Over the past few years, I've done quite a lot of work with specialist nurses who specialise in stoma care, and their work is truly outstanding. I guess what really frustrates me is that people don't understand that by investing in specialist nurses, you not only improve patient care, but it's actually a very good financial investment, because you treat people faster, quicker, earlier, and they recover much more effectively. So let's hear it for specialist nurses. I want to wish you all well, and in these difficult times, it's people like you that are going to help us navigate our way through over the next few months. So take care, keep safe, as they say nowadays, and the best of luck. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Henderson from AMAT, and we are really pleased to be able to support this fab event and take the opportunity to thank everyone for all their hard work over the past year. So to all frontline NHS health and social care professionals, thank you from all our team here at AMAT.
Hi everyone, it's Jo Clifton here from Strictly Come Dancing 2016. I am just here to say the biggest, hugest, most enormous thank you on behalf of everybody to all of you at the NHS for what you've done this whole year, putting your own lives at risk to save others, saving so many people's lives. I can't thank you enough. You deserve, each and every one of you deserves so much more than a 10. And I tell you what, the biggest glitter ball this year belongs to all of you.
Well, I'd Strictly Come Dancing. Did you see who that was? Actually, I didn't realise she was there. Wow. Oh, I'm all sort of overcome now. Maybe, oh, if only I'd have known. Listen, what we need is a bit of magic right now. Rachel, give us a bit of magic.
Hello, friends. It's me. Yes, it's me, Neil Kelso. And I'm a magician. So I have a couple of magical treats for you. A couple of moments of magic, which I hope you will enjoy. Now, the very first one requires you to come a little bit closer. I know, please do. Please come a little bit closer. Just humour me. Come on, come in close. Because I need you to be able to touch your screen. I know, it sounds spooky. It's because it is. So come close. Yes, very good. Good. No, now through the magic of the internet, bear with me 1 second. Abracadabra. Yes. Okay. So come nice and close. Very good. And I want you to think of a number. So think of a number between 1 and 12. So there's lots of different numbers. Think of one of them. Think now. Think. Very good. Now, the reason I needed you nice and close to your screen is because I want you to put your fingertip on number 12. So touch number 12 right now. Good. Good. Yes, that's right. So you're going to make 3 random moves, and I'll explain how. Is that you've got your fingertip on number 12 right now, but you're thinking of a number. So think of that number and spell it. And for every letter, you're going to move 1 position clockwise round the clock. For example, if you're thinking of 1, you would spell O-N-E, so you would move your finger 1, 2, 3, ending at 3 o'clock if that's the one you are thinking of. So with your fingertip at 12, start spelling now. Look at the number that your finger is now on. I want you to spell that number, continuing to move clockwise around the circle and make your first move on the first letter. This new number, go. Okay, and you've reached another number. One last time, whatever number you're on, spell that number and continue around the circle, go. Well done. So, to recap, you made a random choice and you've moved twice since then. So, it might surprise you to find out that I have been manipulating your movements all along. In fact, I think it's very likely that right now you have got your fingertip on 1 o'clock. Spooky. And the reason is because you are number 1. You are the one and only. Number 1. Hey, number 1, that's you. Now, if for some reason you didn't end up on number 1, then you're going to have to listen more closely in future. Okay, let's return from crazy clockland to... Am I back? Am I back? I'm back! Hello! We're back. Now, I thought it might be a special treat because lots of people are asking me, Neil, how do you do magic? Like, how does it work? Some people think that it's really difficult sleight of hand, like the hand is quicker than the eye, and sometimes that's true, but that's not what I usually do. You see, my secret method, I'm going to let you in on a secret here, is I train the props. So, for example, if I'm doing a card trick, I have to start when they're very, very young. Look at this. Tiny, tiny little cards. See, they're very, very young. And I train them to do the trick, so I don't have to. Can you see? Like tiny, little, tiny, tiny pack of cards. And this is a very talented pack of cards. Now, to prove that what I'm about to do is not sleight of hand, I'm going to sleight of hand proof the cards by placing them inside this little glass. So they're going to go inside the glass. So you see, no one can get in and no one can get out. Now, these cards are very specially trained to do one specific thing. You see, the most valuable cards in a deck are, of course, the aces. So if I wanted an ace to come to the front, I would just choose a card that would be my little signpost card. For example, this black 6 of spades means that I want a black ace. That's my secret code. So they're a little bit shy because they're still new to this. So I'm going to cover them very briefly with this silk handkerchief. There we go. Ever so briefly, just look at that. Can you see? One of the cards has come to the front. You see? It's the black ace of clubs. But you see, ace of clubs is not the only black ace. Let's put that one in the center. Let's give them one more try. A little bit of magic. Here we go. Abracadabra. And look, the ace of spades has come to the front. Is that magical? But you see, the ace of spades and the ace of clubs are the black aces. But of course, if I wanted a red ace, I could just find a red card, so the 9 of diamonds. And if I cover it just for the briefest moment, just cast a momentary shadow over the deck, look, the ace of hearts springs to the center. Isn't that amazing? And if I didn't want the ace of hearts, if I put the ace of hearts away, then just the briefest shadow for just the briefest moment. Abracadabra. Look at that, the ace of diamonds. Isn't that magical? So you see, it's not really me doing the trick. Sometimes it's the props themselves that are doing the magic, and I just take the credit, which is a bit naughty. But, so yeah, that's a little secret. But before I go, I would like to show you one little more secret of magic. You see, you may have noticed behind me is my top hat. Now, what kind of a magician would I be if I didn't do something magical with my top hat. So I thought as a special treat for all of you, I would do this. Here we go. Abracadabra. What is it? It's not a rabbit. Oh, wait. Oh, it's very exciting, isn't it? Oh, look. It appears to be a whole rainbow out of my top hat. Isn't that quite amazing? Look. Oh, as if by magic, a whole rainbow. Oh, my goodness. So, have a very, very magical evening. Thank you very much for inviting me along. It's been a real pleasure sharing this moment with you. Stay magical, keep having fun, be wonderful to each other, and thank you so much, and I will see you very soon. Thank you very much indeed. Good night. Goodbye.
In survey after survey, if you ask Brits what makes them most proud to be British, it's not the royal family, even if they've been binging on The Crown on Netflix. It's not the armed forces, it's not the BBC, it is the NHS. And this is the year we found out why. We saw the incredible commitment and dedication of frontline NHS and care staff, working under extreme pressure, sometimes without the right protective equipment, sometimes not able to get tests, finding it incredibly difficult to cope with hospitals that were nearly full. And despite all of that, they carried on going to work. They kept us safe. So this is the year of all years that we just want to say thank you. Thank you to you. Thank you from me. Thank you from every MP in Parliament. We are proud that you are the people who make us proud to be British.
A huge thank you to all our incredible NHS health workers and to care workers too. You've had such a tough year, but you've kept us all going.
We really couldn't do any of this without you. We rely on you, we depend on you. You've been risking your lives to save the lives of often complete strangers, and there can be no greater service to your country than what you've all given us this year. So thank you very much indeed.
Hi everybody, I'm Tom Scott from Alcidian. As you know, this year's been incredibly difficult for so many people, but we've seen amazing dedication and hard work from both NHS staff and social care workers. As a nation, we're incredibly proud of what you've achieved, and on behalf of Alcidian, I'd like to say a big thank you to you all.
Everybody at the NHS, we want to say a massive thank you for all the work that you've done and all the work that you're continuing to do and all the work you're going to do over this Christmas period. So from us to you, thank you so much, and a Merry Christmas to you and all your family. Stay safe, and yeah, thank you.
Wow, Mark.
Well, yeah, I've got goosebumps. Wow, what emotional films and thank yous. And Piers Morgan.
Yes, my old friend from Breakfast
Really?
Television. Yes.
Well, we're going on to something quite different now, something magical.
My name's Bethany Hare. I'm 21 years old. It's an absolute honour to be performing for you all tonight. The work that the NHS and the healthcare workers have done is absolutely amazing, especially in this last year with everything that's gone on. It's been brave and courageous, and you really have gone above and beyond. So I just want to say a massive, massive thank you. And if I can help in any way, I mean, I'm performing tonight, and I don't know if you like it, but I'll try my best. Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, I hope you like it. The song I'm going to sing is called Lost Boy. And I thought it linked really nicely to the work that you do. And it's almost saying that when people go to hospitals, and you will try your hardest to make them feel comfortable, make them feel better and on the mend. And this song's about that and how Peter Pan almost takes in the lost boys and brings them to Neverland. So I hope you like it.
There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. Then one night as I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. And ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Now run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe in him and believe in me. Together we will fly away in a cloud of green to our beautiful destiny. As we soared above the town that never loved me, I realized I finally had a family. Soon enough we reached Neverland, and peacefully my feet hit the sand. And ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Now run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell and Wendy, darling, even Captain Hook, you are my perfect storybook. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever, a lost boy at last. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell and Wendy, darling, even Captain Hook, you are my perfect storybook. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever, a lost boy at last. And for always I will say, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Now run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free.
People throughout the NHS, health and social care continue to do amazing things at the most challenging time.
It's a privilege to support this fab event and to thank all frontline staff.
This is our chance to say how much we appreciate you.
From all of us at Highland Marketing, a very big
thank you.
Hello, I'm Arlene Class, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of the NHS frontline workers, the doctors, the nurses, the porters, the cleaners, to everyone that has made a massive sacrifice to keep us safe. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chris Poynton, widower to the late Dr. Kate Granger, who founded the Hello My Name Is campaign way back in 2013. Now, Kate sadly passed away in 2016 with cancer, but her name lives on with the campaign across the world and across our amazing NHS. And I know that Kate will be uber proud of everyone who works in both the NHS and the care sector for all the amazing work that you do every single day, especially over the last few months as we've gone through this torrid time with the coronavirus. So it's a huge thanks from Kate and also from me to everything that you guys do, and I hope you're enjoying the concert this evening. Thank you.
Hello, and thank you firstly to the Academy of Fabulous Stuff for allowing us the opportunity to say thank you. My name's Andrew Armitage from the Liaison Group, and we've worked with the NHS now for over 3 decades, and that's allowed us over that period to develop a lot of relationships and friends and colleagues in the NHS. And I think whilst we hear snippets of what's gone on during the last 9 months, I don't think any one of us can really truly understand what's really gone on the frontline services when delivering care. You know, the bravery, the hours, the level of care that's been delivered to help deal with this virus have just been unbelievable. So whilst we haven't heard the full extent, you know, we see the numbers, and this is really an opportunity just to say, on behalf of all the 280 people working at Liaison who passionately care about the NHS, a massive, massive thank you to each and every one of you that's helped the country get through what's been a horrific situation, and we can now start to see light at the end of the tunnel. So again, a massive thank you to each and every one of you.
Hello, my name's Alfred Enoch. I'm an actor, and I just wanted to take this opportunity, which I'm very, very grateful to have been given, to say thank you to all of you for your amazing work. I cannot imagine what it has been like working in the NHS this year, what it continues to be like as we as a country, but more specifically you on the front lines, are fighting a second wave. But I want to express my profound gratitude for your skills, for your determination, for your efforts, for everything that you're doing for all of us in this society. Thank you.
That's near Christmas. I haven't put my hat on for no reason. Can you believe it? Rachel, get your magic finger at the ready. You won't believe who's coming next. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jersey Boys.
Hello everyone, we are the cast of the international tour of Jersey Boys. And as you can see from this next video, lockdown hasn't been too kind to a few of us, have they, boys, eh? Looking at you two in the middle.
It's been a tough year for everyone, and there's still a huge battle going on that is being fought bravely by our frontline workers.
With the festive season fast approaching, we thought we'd spread some Christmas cheer with a great Christmas classic.
So from all of us and everyone at Much Ado Events, we want to say thank you to all of our incredible, incredible NHS workers and all the key workers looking after us during these really, really testing times.
So we'll leave you with our version of the Beach Boys' Little Saint Nick.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
1, 2.
That you've all been told, and a real famous cat all dressed up in red, and he spends the whole year working out on his sled. It's the little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick. Just a little bobsled, we call it old Saint Nick, but she'll walk it to Baguio with the 4-speed stick. She's candy apple red with the ski for a wheel, and when Santa hits the gas man, just watch her feel. It's the little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick. no one. And hauling through the snow at a frightening speed with a half a dozen reindeer and the Rudy the lead. He's gotta wear his goggles 'cause the snow really flies, and he's cruising every path with a little surprise. It's the little Saint Nick. Little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick. Little Saint Nick. Merry Christmas, Saint Nick. Christmas, Saint Nick.
And welcome to the Institute of Healthcare Management. My name is John Wilkes. I'm the Chief Exec. Today, I want to welcome Matt Findle-Hawkins, who's the Chief Executive of Thank and Praise. Matt, you're going to talk about your admiration and the work you do on behalf of social care workers.
Thank you, John. Yes, hello, my name is Matt and I'm the CEO of Thank and Praise. Thank and Praise is a free-to-use digital platform so that all people can send their messages of thanks to social care workers. On a personal note, I've got huge admiration for social care workers, and actually my mother-in-law is in a care home being amazingly well looked after at the moment. So just a personal huge shout out to those workers in social care. I also have a platform which enables as many people as possible to also send their messages of thanks and appreciation. It's only a small thing to do, but we think it's really, really valid, especially coming up to this Christmas time where maybe giving a message of thanks is a wonderful thing to do over Christmas. So a huge thank you from our side for the amazing work that you're doing, and we hope to support you moving forwards.
Delighted now to hand over to Vic Rayner, Chief Executive of the fabulous National Care Forum. Vic, what message do you have for these hardworking people in social care?
So I wanted to give a huge thank you to all those incredible social care workers who have been out there each and every minute of each and every day across the country, providing care and support in people's own homes, in supported living settings, in extra care housing, in care homes, in day centres. You have been incredible and inspiring, and you have shown the whole nation just how fantastic you are and how important the work that you do is. I want to say a huge thank you to you, and I want the whole nation to be thanking you as well.
Thrilled to be able to bring you a message from the fabulous Carolina Gerlich, who's the Chief Executive of the Care Workers Charity. Carolina, what's your message for workers in social care?
At the Care Workers Charity, we're absolutely in awe of everybody working in social care. As a care worker myself, I know how much hard work care workers put into supporting well-being of people, but I have to say, especially in the last few months during the COVID crisis, care workers across the country have been going yet again above and beyond of what we could really expect of them, making sure that people are continuing to deliver the best support that we can give, even with issues with PPE and testing, making personal sacrifices. Care workers across the country have really done us all proud with their hard work in this very difficult time.
On behalf of the Institute of Health and Social Care Management and myself personally, I would just like to say a huge thank you to all the social care workers and all the leaders and managers in social care who are out there working very hard, not only all the time, but more so during this pandemic and the last few months, and will be over the winter and for years to come. You do an amazing job looking after people who need care and support in a variety of settings, and I am incredibly grateful for everything you do. Thank you so much, and what can I say? You're amazing.
Well, firstly, thank you for the Jersey boys who recorded that especially for us, and we're enormously grateful to them. And let's hope they get back on tour soon. Now, if you haven't seen the Jersey Boys show, you've got to go and see it. I think I've seen it 5 times. It's fantastic. You'll see it again and again and again. And thank you too for all the thank yous. A lot of thank yous tonight for our colleagues in social care. It's very easy, isn't it, to think that COVID begins and ends in hospital, and of course it doesn't. There's a whole army of people out there supporting people in the workplace, and a whole army of people out there looking after people in their own homes, domiciliary care. There's been a lot of focus on care homes, but domiciliary care, and of course, and in care homes as well. So thank you, all of them. And I think whilst we're in the mood for some thank yous, Rachel, I think we've got some more thank yous.
From everyone here at Silver Cloud Health, we are proud to support this fantastic event and celebrate the amazing work that the NHS has done, not only over the last 10 months, but over the last 72 years. And as a supplier of digital mental health services for and on behalf of the NHS, from everyone here at Silver Cloud, thank you and Merry Christmas.
Hey, this is Darren Day. I'm here to say a massive, massive thank you to you all at the NHS. We've always been so fortunate and grateful to have you, but never more so than in 2020. Thank you for all the wonderful work that you've done, for your dedication, for putting yourselves on the front line and for saving lives. The NHS clap that we used to do on a Thursday night was one of the most incredible experiences of my whole life. Thank you so very much. Here's to a brighter 2021. Much love.
I'm Matthew Gould, Chief Executive of NHSX, and thank you for letting me be part of the Academy of Fabulous Stuff's thank you to the service. 2020 has been a remarkable, extremely difficult year, but the response of staff in the NHS and social care to the pandemic has been nothing short of amazing. I've been incredibly proud to see how staff have reacted and how the system has reacted. Personally, I've been super impressed at people's willingness to take digital solutions quickly at scale to transform the way that we give care, to transform the way that we see patients, to transform the way we work. And the level of change, the pace of change, and the willingness to embrace that change at enormous speed has been remarkable to see, and given me real hope that we can continue to drive change for the future, for the benefit of patients and our citizens. And if we can capture the spirit, the can-do sense of common endeavour that has characterised 2020 and take it forward past the pandemic, then I think it will be something incredibly valuable for the NHS and care and for the country. So thank you everyone for what you've done. Thank you for your willingness to work differently and embrace change to help our patients. And I'll look forward to carry on working with you in 2021.
Hi, I'm Richard Strong from Allscripts, and we'd really like to thank everybody in the NHS for everything you've done. Your sacrifice and selflessness has been truly remarkable. Thank you.
Hello, I'm James O'Brien, and I would love to thank every single person in the NHS individually for the epic efforts that they've put in 2020, and indeed every other year, to be fair, but I can't. So rest assured I'll continue fighting your corner on the radio, and please accept my thanks on behalf of all my listeners for everything that every single one of you does.
Hi, I'm Prerna Isar, Chief People Officer for the NHS. I wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who has responded to the coronavirus pandemic in the NHS and social care. I don't have the words to actually say how appreciative and grateful I am. So let me fold my hands and say a huge thank you from me, my family, the NHS EI family, to all of you. It's really been a difficult and challenging year, but it's also been incredibly inspiring to see everything that has been done. The innovation, the increasing use of technology, the focus on the health and well-being of our staff. And the next few months will be challenging, but there's light at the end of the tunnel with the vaccine coming. So thank you and best wishes for a very happy Christmas.
Hello, I'm Disty Prophet, Managing Director of Cerner UK.
On behalf of all of Cerner Associates, my family and I would like to thank you for the amazing work that you have done this year. We know that it has been a year of enormous pressures, challenges, and significant loss. However, you have continued to hold your head high and do the thing that you do the best, which is caring for our patients and our communities up and down the country. And you are the reason why the NHS is our most valued treasure. And we would like to say thank you, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Give a big, fabulous welcome to the fabulous Dr. Phil Hammond.
Hello, gorgeous, lovely, fabulous change people. How are you? It's Dr. Phil here. Lovely to see you. Just noticed I've got a massive, massive crack in my ceiling. It's nothing to do with me. Something's been going on in that bedroom during lockdown, and we need to find out what. On another matter, it was lovely to speak to many of you on Fabulous Change Day. For technical reasons, you weren't able to see me. You just had to listen to my presentation that day. So Roy has insisted that you see me in fabulous Technicolor this time to say thank you for all you've done over what must have been one of the toughest of years. We sort of knew a pandemic would happen at some stage, partly from the way we live on this planet, the way we treat animals, the way we cut down forests. Another zoonotic infection would come. We thought it might be a pandemic flu. Turned out to be a coronavirus. And it didn't behave in the same way as the last coronavirus. So lots of spread happened under the radar, asymptomatically. Lots of people coming back from half-term holidays and skiing holidays in February had seeded it throughout the United Kingdom before we had a chance to suppress it. So we've really taken a big hit. And we still are taking a big hit. But there's also plenty to be really proud and optimistic about because of real improvements in intensive care nursing and techniques, turning people on their fronts, giving them oxygen, sensible use of ventilation, and obviously the trials that we've done on drugs, on dexamethasone, on other drugs, and now on vaccines has given us real cause for optimism. So although it seems as if this is never going to end, there probably is an end in sight, and a combination of science and compassion is what's going to get us out of this. So we're celebrating that and celebrating your contribution to that. You've really gone above and beyond this year, and I hope you're looking after yourselves too. We know that in anything like the NHS and most public services and care work, that work is always limitless. There's always more you could do. Time is limited. Sometimes you have the resources and you have the staffing level and you have the energy to do an absolutely fabulous job, which is what we do most of the time. But I think it's also important to recognise that sometimes you just do an okay job, and that's okay as well. Sometimes you're 2 or 3 staff members down, you're feeling absolutely exhausted, something sad has happened, a friend may be sick, and you sort of deliver a competent, safe job that isn't always fabulous. I remember when the National Institute for Clinical Excellence was founded all those years ago, and I've chaired its conference for quite a few years. And I said there are times when we can't be clinically excellent all the time, so as well as NICE, we need NIGE, the National Institute for Good Enough. So we need to be safe at all times. Sometimes we will be excellent and fabulous. But the most important thing is that we care for ourselves. And we don't really have a great history of that. I'm of that generation of doctors where you worked 120 hours a week and you had to man up and be tough enough. You didn't talk about your problems. You didn't bring your problems to work. Some of us survived. Some of us ended up with jaundice and big livers, drinking too much. Sadly, doctors and frontline healthcare workers take their lives in greater numbers than members of the general population. And I'd like to think we're getting better than that. There were some great innovations on Fab Change Day, such as the Wobble Room, where people have time to sort of chill out and look out for each other, get their heads together, have some quiet time. Sometimes just going somewhere quiet, perhaps outdoors for 15 minutes and letting all that stress and anxiety and negative thoughts float away can make a difference. So one of the things I've liked about the innovations this year is a lot of it has been about our own well-being as well as the well-being of our patients. So we've discovered that the two are inextricably linked. You know, unless you have happy doctors and nurses and care workers and frontline staff and support workers and porters and secretaries, etc., you're not going to be able to serve patients. So it's really important that we look out for each other. We take the time to come in the morning, look each other in the eye, say, how you doing? Give each other a virtual hug, but a smile. It's really important that people have that offload time. My own work at the moment, I'm working in a department of paediatrics, but doing all my consultations at home. And interestingly, most young people like doing video consultations. They don't like driving all the way to the hospital and finding somewhere to park. And in 90% of cases, we're probably delivering as good and sometimes a better service. Our productivity has improved because there are fewer DNAs, but you're much more isolated at home. And so as a team, we check in and have well-being sessions where people share their stories and share their anxieties. And that's brought us closer together too. So although this has been the toughest of all years and there have been some really difficult challenges ahead of us, and we've all taken quite a big physical and emotional hit, we've also learned a huge amount. The people I know in health and social care have said, look, we've accelerated stuff over this year and done it in a few months when it would have taken years. And of course the vaccines, the previous record for a vaccine was 4 years for mumps. Most vaccine development takes 10 years. We've done it in 10 months, but without taking shortcuts on safety. The safety part of the vaccine development has been the same, the largest trials ever, very few side effects in the short term, and unlikely to be many in the longer term. That really is quite extraordinary, and that same vaccine technology may then perhaps be used for cancer and other illnesses. So out of every crisis, some good stuff comes. I think one definition of health is an evolutionary definition. How do we cope when shit happens? How do we cope when tough stuff happens? And part of that is sorting ourselves out and then sorting each other out. And people who respond to change, particularly in difficult circumstances, are the ones who thrive and take it forward. So look after your own health. Give yourself a big virtual hug. I'm going to give you a little kiss now, which might be slightly distasteful. I really miss you. Hope to see you next year when we can all celebrate in person and just look out for each other. Lots of love. Wish I could be there. See you soon. Bye for now.
It's Charlotte Hawkins here from Classic FM and ITV's Good Morning Britain, and I just wanted to say a huge personal thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the NHS frontline workers who've been doing such an amazing job in really challenging circumstances. Thank you to the doctors, to the nurses, to the cleaners, the maintenance teams, the volunteers. Hope I haven't forgotten anyone. Thank you. You did such a brilliant job and continue to do so. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, I'm the Spanish chef Omar Ali Boy, and I just wanted to thank our super NHS heroes, and that is no other way of naming them, because such a selfless souls that puts their life at risk saving ourselves, giving us that reassurance that in case something happens, they'll be there for us, like it's the case with all those key workers who have been keeping this country alive. Huge thank you for your huge generosity, and have a beautiful Christmas. All the best. Thank you again.
A big thank you to everyone in the health and care sector from Dockerbo. I'd like to recognise especially the staff enabling remote monitoring of vulnerable folk, both in their own homes and in care homes, protecting both patients and staff. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Mr. Gareth Gates here, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to all the frontline workers across the whole of the NHS, and also to say that the work that you've done throughout this pandemic has been truly wonderful, and we are so grateful for everything you've done. You really are valued. Thank you very much.
Servalec is proud to be sponsoring the NHS Health and Social Care Frontline Thank You event. Our thanks go out to those who've worked tirelessly in what has been a particularly challenging year. As we continue to support you in improving people's lives with technology that matters, your hard work and resilience has made a nation proud. Thank you for everything you do from everyone at Servalec.
It's been such a difficult year for everybody, facing the harsh realities of a pandemic. But to everybody in the NHS, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for looking after us. Thank you for looking after our loved ones and caring for them. And thank you for working so hard to keep us all safe.
Hello, I'm Nick Ferrari from LBC, and every year I want to say thank you to the NHS, but on this year, to each and every one of you, from the car park to the operating theatre, from A&E to X-ray, thank you, thank you, thank you for what you've done, and have a happy Christmas.
I'm Ian Spark of Wi-Fi Spark, and I'm here to say a big thank you to everyone in the NHS for all that you've done and for everything you continue to do. Without you, some of us simply wouldn't be here today. From everyone at Wi-Fi Spark, a big thank you.
Hi guys, it's Andy Coster from the band Blue. I just want to say a big thank you from the bottom of my heart to the NHS for doing an amazing job for every year, but most importantly this year as well. It's been a tough year for everyone. Yeah, big love, and most importantly, one love. God bless.
Hi, my name's David Threlfall. I'm an actor, probably best known for playing Frank Gallagher in the original Shameless. Whether you're on the low-income estates like the Chatsworth estate in Manchester or Chatsworth Hall in Derbyshire, this awful time we're living through doesn't discriminate. I've had opportunities to see close at hand the work of the NHS in hospitals and in NHS surgeries, and I see so much kindness, and I hope that we can all be a bit kinder to each other. And the flag bearers for that, you people that work in the NHS, the least I can do is say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I can hear the applause. I can hear people laughing from where you all are. Listen, now I know why Phil has got a crack in the ceiling. That's where she's been rehearsing, isn't it?
You reckon?
Yeah, I'm sure that's Phil's guilty secret. Now, listen, I'm going to hand over. John, I think you know what's coming next. I think this is something that really we have to hand over to someone else to do the introduction. And there's only one person. Would you like to introduce the introducer, John?
With absolute pleasure. It's Alf from the Elf Service.
There he is.
Hi, mate, right. Listen, sorry, Shane couldn't make it tonight. It's Alf from the Elf Service. It's in the National Elf Service. I thought there was nothing on the telly, and the boozer was a bit full, and I heard a bit of a call to come down and talk about the National Elf Service. And I wanted to talk about Abby Collins, apparently. She's not here, is she here? Has anybody seen her?
No.
Well, the thing about me and Abby is we've had this intimate thing going on for a few years. Just me, her, 400 of our closest friends, and 10,000 followers on YouTube. And I just want to make sure she wasn't around tonight. But without further ado, if I could hand over to the wonderful, the amazing Abby Collins.
Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Oh, there you are. And don't you look beautiful? Hello, everybody. Remember me? Peggy Sue. Well, another year has rolled on by, and wow, what a fabulous year it's been. Just a minute. Oh, it's not 2019. It's 2020. My mistake. Global what? Oh, that sounds horrible. I'm so sorry. How didn't I know? I've been in rehab since February. I only just got out. Should I back up and... Yeah, okay. Start again. Well, hello, everybody, and wow, what a year it's been. Just leave it at that. But my goodness, what a busy year it's been for all of you incredible people in the NHS, or as I like to call it, the National Hottie Service. I want you to know that each and every one of you is a hero. All of you. Every single one. Even you, sir. Yeah, the man who's picking his nose because he thinks I can't see him. Got 2 words for you, mister. Pet cat. Anyways, we can't be together this year, and for those of you who have seen me live, that's probably a blessing. And of course, for people who've been working from home on the Zoom and observing the dressed from the waist up rule, you're probably just glad to be at the office party in your pajamas. So, to say thank you, I have prepared a little song, and also I've invented a little cocktail in your honor. Yes, it's called the Quarantini, invented in lockdown 2, Judgment Day. And it's the best cocktail. It's the greatest cocktail. It's the bestest, greatest cocktail that was ever made. It's really tremendous, terrific. It's the greatest cocktail in the history of humanity ever. And I just want to say that I am still president until midday on 20th of January, 2020. Anyways, let's do this. Thank you. Hit it! Oh, he's gone. Probably bubbling with somebody else. Never mind, just a minute. Woo! Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will be this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up, take a bow. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you can bet the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you festive jingle bells. That must mean it's nearly time to bubble with up to 3 other households. I just want to say I am actually single, so if anyone wants to, but never mind. Now, would it be okay if I just slipped into something a little more comfortable? Woo! If you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you can bet. Woo! Thank you for being a friend. This one's for you. Woo! All right, it's quarantine time. Here we go. Oh yeah. Let's have a little touch of class, shall we? Woo! And oh my God, what about some fireworks? Oh, maybe another one. More fireworks. Oh God, that one's got no string. Rather like me. All right, let's bring on that vaccine. Woo! Nothing says sass like Crocs, am I right, ladies? Woo! Slow and easy. Oh. Here we go. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Thank you so much for everything you do for our country. You really are fabulous. You are heroes. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a very safe and Happy New Year. Cheers, Fab NHS. Thank you so much. Woo, come on. Let's party. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Catch you later, guys. Woo!
I want to hear you clapping. The one and only Abby Collins.
Yeah, and just what a heartfelt privilege it's been to work with people who genuinely wanted to say thank you and to show their support for you. Everybody, whatever letter of the alphabet your job begins with, thank you for what you're doing in health and social care. And I really, really hope that you and your families are safe and have a great time when you're together over Christmas. So for me, it's a privilege, and thank you so much.
Can I just say thank you to everybody involved behind the scenes, and sincerely a thank you to you all wherever you've worked. And so that's it. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And what better way to end than the way we started? Rachel, hit the button for the Blues Brothers.
1, 2, 3.